so I'm trying the selfie camera of this phone. I'm shooting at 1080p at 30 frames per second. So we are testing the camera indoor. So this is inside our apartment here. And yeah, so I'm going to the toilet now. As you can see, there's no much light in here, but the camera is doing quite well. Okay, so now I'm gonna change it to... Okay guys, now I'm shooting at 1080p at 60 frames per second. I'm inside a bathroom and it's in low light condition. So I'm not using any light, it's just natural light inside the room. Now I'm going out to the living room, which has, you can see light over there. And you can see the exposure, right? But it's okay, not so bad. So this is 1080p at 60 frames per second. And now I'm shooting at 720p at 30 frames per second. So the selfie camera has three camera options. One is 1080p at 30 frames per second and 1080p at 60 frames per second. And the 720p has only 30 frames per second. So this is 720p at 30 frames per second. So yeah, let me try to run a little bit. So now I'm inside the bathroom. What do you think, guys? So this is 1080p at 30 frames per second. So anyway, I'm holding the camera. I don't use any tripod or any gimbals. Just handheld, guys. Okay guys, now we're trying the main camera, shooting at 720 at 30 frames per second. HDR is turned on. So yeah, let's run a little bit. The light. And let's try to go to a low light area. So this is in the kitchen. Now I'm shooting at 1080p at 30 frames per second. That's the light. Just walking. Let's go to the bedroom, which has no light. Oh, it's dark in here, guys. To the bathroom. Okay. So I tried shooting at 1080p at 60 frames per second, but I cannot use it when the HDR is turned on. So I need to turn off the HDR feature to shoot on 1080p at 60 frames per second. So right now, the HDR is turned off. 1080p at 60 frames per second. So that's outside, guys. Let's try to run a little bit. So I'm running. Looks like it's okay. Okay guys, now I'm shooting at 4K at 24 FPS, okay? 4K at 24 FPS. So I noticed that you cannot use HDR nor the steady mode video on 4K. Outside. Let's try to run. Okay. And now guys, I'm shooting at 4K at 30 frames per second. HDR is turned off and the steady video cannot be, turned on either. Run. Okay, I'm running out of a bit. Let's see the outdoor. Let's go to the bedroom in low light condition. Okay, what do you think, guys? Okay guys, I'm shooting at 1080p at 30 frames per second using the wide angle. So it has only one option, 1080p at 30 frames per second. You cannot shoot on 4K or 720p. Let me see if I can shoot on 720p later on. But right now, this is wide angle. Okay, 0.6 ultra wide, and it's at 1080p at 30 frames per second. Let's try to run a little bit. And this is the indoor. You could see the noise is pretty obvious. Okay, there you go, guys. So guys, you can use HDR on 4K at 30 frames per second only. So this is what we're doing right now, but you cannot shoot it on 4K at 24 per second, or 24 FPS. So right now, the HDR is turned on, shooting at 1080p at 30 frames per second. Now HDR is turned on 720p at 30 frames per second. So guys, I turned on the steady video mode, but it's only available on 1080p at 30 frames per second. You cannot use it on 720p or 4K. So let's see. Okay, I'm holding the camera right now and doing a little running around here. Okay. I'm shooting at 4K at 30 frames per second. Let's try using the camera, macro camera. Let's see how good it is. So I'm trying to shoot the leaf as close as possible. Okay, maybe here. Okay, you cannot get so close. It gets so blurry. Okay. Okay, here. We can get a closer look. I think this is the closest that we could get, because if I get much closer, let's try it, it gets blurry. Because I focus it in the middle, in the center, and it gets blurry. If we go back a bit, it gets clearer. So that's how close we could get, guys, using the video camera. 1080p at 30 frames per second, HDR is turned on. But the steady video mode is not turned on. So this is 4K at 30 frames per second, guys. So guys, I'm shooting at 1080p at 30 frames per second. Let's take a closer shot. Let's see how close it can get. No, this is the ultra wide. (720p) at 30 frames per second. You can see that it's a little blurry. (1080p) at 30 frames per second, ultra wide. This is ultra wide, 1080p at 30 frames per second. (1080p) at 30 frames per second. Go. So we're walking on the street. The steady video mode is turned off. So I think it's okay. It's not shaky. Even the steady video mode is turned off. This is 1080p at 30 frames per second. And it's getting darker. So, there you have it guys. What do you think of the new Redmi K70E's camera? Leave your thoughts and comments down below. With that said, we've come to an end guys. Thank you all for watching. Have a nice day. 再见. Bye bye.